I'm Dr. J. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you one of my favorite mashed potatoes. We're going to do them in Instant Pot. We're going to have a little bit of garlic in there and a little bit of horseradish and cream. It's going to be so fabulous. So I have 2 pounds of russet potatoes that I've just peeled and I've cut them in big chunks. This is a great tip. If you've never done this before, say you're making a bunch of things, right? But you're trying to kind of prep a little bit ahead of time. Cut the potatoes, peel them and cut them, and then put them in some water. This will stop the browning process. So it's just a great tip. You could actually even do this a day ahead of time, especially around the holidays when you've got multiple things going on. I'm just gonna drain these and get it going. Okay, so I'm gonna put the potatoes in my Instant Pot in the pan. Then I'm just gonna cover it by just about an inch of water. That's it. Okay, potatoes are covered just by about an inch. I've got 1 huge clove of peeled garlic. I just gave it a little whack to smash it, kind of release those oils. You could use 2 smaller cloves. That would be fine. Gonna go in, it's just gonna flavor those potatoes. Potatoes love salt, so don't skip this pot. When you're cooking them, just kind of like when you're cooking pasta, you wanna make sure you get the salt in the water, okay? So salt's going in, and then we're just gonna put the top on. We're gonna set this for 8 minutes. That's simple. So I'm going to set this for high pressure. So you always look over to the right, more high, and I'm going to set it for 8 minutes. When this timer goes off, I'm just going to quick release. All that means is I'm just going to push the button down. Mine has a push, and that just releases all the steam. Some models will have a slide. Whatever way that does that for you, just going to get all the steam to release inside. Going to see it. Take about 10, 15 minutes to come up to pressure. And in the meantime, I'm going to get my other ingredients ready. Okay, just going to quick release. Get all that pressure out of there. Okay, so once you hear that pin drop, it's safe to open up the top. Let's give it a twist. Okay, so at this point, what I want to do is I just want to make sure I drain the potatoes. If you notice too, I did not shut the Instant Pot off. I left it on warm. I'm going to show you why. Just let me get these drained real quick. I'll be right back with you. Okay, all the potatoes are going back in the pot. This is the important thing. So whether you're doing them, you could actually do the same recipe on the stovetop. You just want to make sure that the potatoes are fork tender when you're done. Same thing, drain it, but you want to put them back in the pot and you want the pot warm. So you could just put like on low, this is just on warm. The reason is they were in the water, right? So you want to release all that water. So I'm just going to kind of stir them around, mush them around a little bit in the pan. I just want them to dry out. You spend all these time and you get all these beautiful seasonings. You don't want to have like a wet potato. It's just not good. So we want these to dry. It just takes a minute or so. But yeah, you would do absolutely the same thing on your stovetop. But you know, I have to tell you, I have fallen in love with this Instant Pot, mainly just because it's made my life so much easier. I can like multitask. It takes, 15 minutes or so to kind of come up to pressure. They cooked for 8 minutes. So during that time, I was doing other things, right? We're all busy nowadays, so it makes it great. Okay, so we're almost there. I can hear it. You'll kind of hear like water being released a little bit, and you can just tell. You can just tell as you scoot them around, there's no water left. These are nice and soft. They're fantastic. So I'm going to scrape some of that potato. I don't want to waste any of this goodness. And now I'm just going to add in all my goodies, right? So I've got some butter going in. It's unsalted. I like to control the amount of salt that I'm putting inside. So unsalted if you have it. And I'm just going to let that melt a little bit. It's going to give it a little stir. Just like that. It just takes a second for that to melt down. I also have some sour cream going in. And I'll have all the exact measurements for you. They're going to be in the description below. I love testing all these for you ahead of time so I know that when you guys make them, that they're going to come out nice. And the other thing is too, I always keep my seasoning relatively mellow unless I kind of tell you like this is hot and spicy. This is not. That way, if you want to add a little bit more seasoning, go right ahead, right? That's the great thing about recipes is you can make them your own. Okay, this is some horseradish going in. Love it. And this isn't like going to be blow your socks off. It's going to be like, oh, these are different. This is going to go, I'm actually making a pork tenderloin. Oh my gosh, and it's going to be delicious. But this would be great with steak, pork chops, anything. And then I've got a little bit of pepper. going in. I love these little dishes. These are so cute. Our friends, Maureen and Kevin, just gave us these. And it's just fun, right? Plus, I just like to measure my things out in them, but I think they're adorable. Okay, going in. I don't know. I find when you have things that you enjoy cooking with, it just makes the whole process that much more fun, I think. And honestly, these are so soft, I don't need to blend them. I'm just going to go in with a little masher and kind of work them around just a little bit. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys all watched Emeril Lagasse back in the day, but he used to always say, I wish we had smell-o-vision. I'm like, I wish we had smell-o-vision because it smells so good in this kitchen right now. Oh my goodness. I don't mind a little lumps in my potatoes. Actually kind of prefer them. I like the texture. If you don't, you could even use an immersion blender in here. That would be fine. Or just take your mixer and put it right in here. That would be great too. But these look actually perfect to me. Okay. So I'm going to get these out. And you could use some parsley in here would be great. You could top it with, I'm going to top it with some chives because I always have those on hand. Whatever you like. Okay, I'm just going to click this off now. We're ready. I'm going to get these all in here for you. Oh my gosh. So yeah, these would be, I mean, you serve these up to anybody. They're going to be very happy coming to your table. And I'm going to save just a tiny bit for myself so I can give them a taste for you. You know, I don't know if you guys ever noticed on this, on your Instant Pot, but if you wanted this place to put your lid when you're done, it fits right into the side, either side, kind of just like that. Kind of cool. Okay, so I'm just going to top these with a little bit of chives and we're going to have them. But I'm going to go in and give them a taste for you. Oh my gosh. You can just see how soft they are. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. These are amazing. They're amazing. I love that little hint of horseradish in the back. It's not overpowering, but it's delicious. So good. And you get really light garlic flavor, but they're so soft. They're so creamy. So I hope you make these. If you enjoy these recipes, please share with your friends and family. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that as well. And don't forget to click that bell. That way you know when our next video is coming out. All right. Love you all. Enjoy. Happy eating.